What's up, guys? It's Ben Emmanuel II with TrainRelentless.com, certified personal trainer and corrective exercise specialist. Today in this video, I'll be sharing with you 5 steps that you can take today to reach your weight loss goals. This will be your do-it-yourself 5-step action plan. Okay, this first simple step is something you've heard before, but the reason why is because it's so key and it's easy to do wrong. Establish your goals. I was about to say set your goals, but let's establish these goals, because sometimes you just say a goal in your head and you think you got it down, but you don't. So when you establish it, we're going to put it down, all right? So you're going to write it down. That's putting it down like concrete. We are stating it, okay? We're going to write it down, and when you write it down, you make sure it's actionable, it's achievable, and then you put a date on it. Make sure it has a time set to it, okay? This is going to help us go get it. Think about this as a destination if we were going somewhere, all right? I drive a lot and travel a lot. I'm thinking of a trip one time I drove from Houston to LA, all right? I mapped that bad boy out. I knew I had to go to LA, okay? I knew where I was coming from. My goal was to get there, and I set my path. I went on there. I got the I-10 route right, and I knew all the spots. I knew where I had to go in my direction, and that's how this step is for you. You need to set where you're going. All right. Step 2: record your measurements. Record your body stats. Okay. Take your weight. Take your body measurements of your chest, your waist, your hips, your thighs, your arms, your legs, okay? Put it down. Body fat percentage, all right? Measure all these metrics, okay? Knowing your body stats and your measurements is also knowing where you start. I've had clients in the past, I can think of one specifically, that when it was time to get the body weight when we started the program and get the measurements, no, I don't want to do that. No, I don't want to see, well, I'm going to wait till I start losing and then I get on the scale. All right, so when you do that, you can't tie and connect to where you came from, okay? So this is establishing the starting point to this road we're taking, all right? Like I said, we going to LA on my trip that I took, but I needed to know where I was at. I was starting from Houston. I couldn't set the course until I said, all right, well, where are you coming from, bro? I know where you're going. Where are you coming from? So that's what these metrics are. It's letting you know where you're coming from. So that way, when you get about time, you get to Austin, you know, oh, look, ooh, we didn't came this far. Then I get to El Paso and I can look back, oh, I'm on track. I'm halfway there. I didn't came from all the way over and look where I'm at. But when you don't set that starting point, you can't look back and know the progress you've made, okay? You can't then own your wins. You can't say, oh man, we're doing good, we're on track, we're on time. You can't celebrate your wins, and you can't really quantify how good you are or how on track you are. So this is just a baseline. Don't look at it as an endpoint. You just need to know where you're starting from, and that's what that is, okay? And it's also kind of like, before you leave, checking your tire pressure, checking your oil, right? Checking your gas, make sure you're filled up. So that way you know, right, where you're at, what you need, make sure you're good to go, okay? So you can make it to where you're going. These are your metrics, all right? That's what all this is, all right? Your arms, measurements, your chest, your waist, all that lets you know what you have, all your tool set and where you're starting from, okay? So you can know when you get on your road and your journey to where you're going, if you're on track, okay? And how far you've come and how far you have to go, and the wins and celebrations that you can celebrate to keep you motivated and keep you going in the right direction, because you can see the progress, all right? Also in this step is your photos of yourself, okay? Take pictures, all right? Snapshot along the way. Oh, pull over, landmark, let's take a picture, right? Everybody loves that. It's another motivating tool, and you can look back and say, dang, oh, I forgot about that. Oh, that was fun. We had this, we did that. Right? Oh, I used to have, man, look at my back. I used to have 4 rolls. Now I got 3. What is going down, right? I remember that. I feel like this. I feel like this now, right? So this is all that's wrapped up in this step. So don't cheat yourself by turning a blind eye to where you are and then saying, all right, I'm about to go over here. This is Step number 3, here's a little action for you to do. This is a simple action that you can do. You don't need no app. You don't need no trainer. You don't need a celebrity trainer. You don't need a TV. You don't need an iPhone or a smartphone or computer. You don't need a Peloton bike, a treadmill, nothing. You just need to move, right? So the next step and the key, this is the key component for this weight loss do-it-yourself program. Walking. Yeah, that's right. We're going to walk. Oh, that sounds boring. Yeah, it does sound boring. Well, driving 24 hours to LA sounds boring, but I tell you along the way, them snapshots and them pictures and them stops and places I ate and slept at and visited, all right, college campuses and the world and different, what do you call those things you see? You know, I don't know, the mountains. I know what mountains are, but I mean the terrain and all the different stuff you see along the way and beautiful things that you capture. All right, yeah, that ain't too boring, right? So what are you saying? I'm saying that boring ass walking you're doing is gonna be so fun when you remeasure and get to your destination and look at yourself and say, ooh, like that's exciting, right? So that's what the walking does for you. It is a proven, scientifically proven method to burn fat and lose weight. I know this isn't too exciting and everybody wants to jump into these advanced programs and do all these advanced moves, right? But you can't get there until you do this, okay? There's no need for you to go spend thousands of dollars to get a trainer or get some workout program if you don't have the discipline built in already to stick to a walking program. So it's a two-pronged attack here with this walking, all right? You're not only doing an activity that's going to produce the results you want, a fat-burning activity that will produce weight loss for you, but you're also building in discipline and a foundation that would allow you to build upon and progress on when it comes to different training methods and different training activities that you can't sustain without this foundation. So I tell you this, if you can't stick to a walking program and consistently walk at least 30 minutes a day, you will never complete that workout program that you plan on buying on the first of the year, or for spring break, or for your summer body, or for your back to school body, or for your holiday body, or whatever. It'll never happen because you don't have the foundation to support an advanced program like that. So how do you do it? Put your shoes on, tie them up, and hit the road, Jack. 30 minutes a day is all you need. This will guarantee that you will set yourself up to end up at your destination. I was going to LA. We're going to weight loss town over here. That's the method we're using to get there, all right? We got the goal. We didn't check the tires, right? We didn't mapped out the course. We didn't make sure we're equipped to get there. We know where we're coming from. And now we are actively heading in the direction of our goals, and the method and form we're using is walking. The proven method that we're using is walking. So let's step to it, let's hop to it, let's walk on 30 minutes a day. It's simple, but it ain't easy. The fourth step is to track your results. This is a very underutilized and underrated aspect of training. Tracking is very important when it comes to knowing what works and what doesn't, when knowing and setting and hitting certain milestones that establish if you're on course. That's what the tracking does, okay? So if you want to stay on the course, the shortest route, track. That's how you identify, oh, this is working, this path, oh, the speed limit we're going is safe, all right? Everything is checked, everything is good, we're on course, versus, oh, we got off course, and now by looking at the tracking, I can see what I need to do to get back on track. I can see also what caused me to get off track. Oh, that's where I made that wrong turn. And this is where we need to adjust and head to get back on track and get back on course. So don't overlook tracking and think of it as something that's unnecessary or another boring thing to do that's just taking up time, because it takes way less time to track and record what you're doing and how you're doing it than it is to when you don't track and go and get lost and get off course and find your way back to the course without any breadcrumbs. That's what y'all doing. You have no idea where you messed up, where you took the wrong turn, where you are, and you're trying to still get to your destination. Okay, so these are your breadcrumbs along the way. These are your milestones along the way that will identify and highlight your success and and your wins that you should continue, and also identify the weaknesses and the missteps and the mishaps and the wrong direction and wrong turns you're taking to auto correct and get back on track. Tracking, stay on track. Okay, so don't overlook this step. It will pay off for you. And step number 5, eliminate sugar. You want to, at all costs, reduce your intake of sugar. It is the number one culprit to weight loss, okay? The number one contributor to weight gain. So what you want to do is start by eliminating sugary drinks. That's right. All those sugary drinks, eliminate them. That's something you can do today. No more sweet tea. No more Cokes, Sprites, or whatever where I'm from, everything is a Coke. You say Coke, it don't mean a Coca-Cola. Just eliminate Coke. Stop drinking all that Coke, boy, right? Cut it out. Now, I know this is tough, but let's just start reducing everything by half. So if you usually get a big gulp, then get a little baby gulp, okay? If you usually drink 5 of them, go to 2. I know that's excessive, but people be doing it. You do 2, go to 1, and we slowly eliminate. Now, one key for this is when you're looking at food or things like that, the nutrition table and facts on the back, 10, okay? 10 grams or less. 10, that's your metrics. If it's 10 or less, that's low sugar. If it's above, that's high. That can be too much. You get into 20, that's outrageous. So that'll be your metric that you can use and take with you everywhere you go so that you stay on track and keep that number where it should be. Keep that intake where it should be, and not dangerous so you're gaining weight, but that you're burning fat and you're eliminating the weight gain, which is the whole objective here, because we're trying to burn fat and lose weight. So it's normal, and it's to not just be able to cut everything cold turkey, but you want to know what you need to do and you want to take steps towards it. So this may be the toughest step here. So let's just not try to go cold turkey. Let's just chop away at it. Chop away. Just reduce. And if you add the nutrition to the tracking step before, and you know what you're doing on a normal, it's easy to make a reduction, okay? And it's easy to stay on course. So add this to the tracking, okay? And slowly eliminate the sugar intake, and eliminate and reduce your sugar intake. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you spending some time with me today. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. And if you got anything useful out of this video, feel free to subscribe to this channel as we continue to bring you weekly content, exercise tips, and fitness tips to help you reach your goals and achieve maximum results. It's been a pleasure. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll catch you next time. Train Relentless.